Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to try and challenge ourselves to make the most of our 5 to 9. And granted that is going to be a bit tricky because it's already getting dark, but we're determined to make the most of where we live, and we're very lucky to live in a beautiful part of the UK. So we found a spot. It's not on Park for Night, it's about 20 minutes away, and it's in a village called the Lizard. We're going to try and sleep at the most southerly park up. We're going to make a move and try and get there before it's dark, and we'll catch up with you when we arrive.
I bring bedding. It's falling, so please hurry up. So we've just arrived at the park up for the night. Let's quickly get off on the coast path and go have a bit of an explore before it gets dark or it starts raining, because one of them's coming in quick. Also, I'm aware it needs a wash pretty badly. It's hanging.
Filthy. Heading out onto the coast path, you start to see the Lloyd signal station. Built in 1872, it was used to communicate with passing ships before the development of radio. It closed in 1969 and is now a holiday rental. Heading further south, you will find the wireless station and antenna. It's hard to believe that this piece of Cornish coast played such an important part in the history of radio, receiving the first transatlantic signals in 1901. This proved that radio would work over the horizon, something that scientists long thought was impossible. So today is the 23rd of October, it's almost November, and it is definitely getting into storm season in Cornwall. And yeah, it's a bit of a stormy night. It's a bit choppy.
This wind's blowing my hair everywhere.
And if you're into wild camping with a tent, I found a great spot for you guys. Great view.
It's not a bad view, to be fair.
Just make sure you've got strong tent pegs if you do it today.
She's officially lost her mind. If anyone's after a hotel with a view, this is the Hounslow Bay, just in case you couldn't guess. But there is their menu. So you've got Lizard Lighthouse there, which is the most southerly point in the UK. And if you pan over that way, that very tippy headland there is Bass Point.
You won't believe me, but in the summer there's a really nice beach down there.
I think we'll have to take a word for it on that one. Put it this way, I'm not getting in for a swim.
Hell no!
Now, we've got to get back up this sketchy thing. Update, that was bloody steep. And we're only halfway back to the top of the cliff.
So it's definitely dark, and this is definitely a stealth camp spot. So let's get the blinds up and then we'll make some food. So now we are very windswept and cozied up in the van. It's time to get some dinner on. Now, I've set us a challenge tonight because we packed loads of stuff into the cupboard in the van for the Arctic trip, which we never ate, really. We ate some of it.
We ate some of it and then packed more in supermarkets up there.
Yeah, you never know what you needed up there. Anyways, it's time to eat it up because it's probably going out of date now. So let's see what we can find for a delicious store cupboard dinner. So I'm just going to open the cupboard, get everything out, and show you what treats we've got in store. Ooh. First things first, some granola. So it's hard to believe all of that fits in our little cupboard down there, but it does, and I'll give you the rundown on everything we've been squirreling away in here. First one, we've got like balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, tinned tomatoes, some mash. This is the best mash for van life. We've got some pasta sauce, bolognese, and it's posh, Lloyd Grossman.
Christ.
We could live at large with that. Some soups. In this one I've got rice, super noodles, more rice, packet pasta. Ooh, some foreign soup, potatis and purjolok. Sorry for butchering the pronunciations.
Butchering, you annihilate. You serial killer.
More pasta. Mugshot. Some matchball pasta. We've got
The best.
soba noodle pot. This is Alex's favourite.
I do like those a lot.
These are really good. And then we've also got some chicken tikka rice instant pot. We've got some noodles, more pasta, one packet of Swedish noodles.
They are elite.
Which are really good.
They are so cheap. I can't remember where you get them from, but Ash and Marie put us onto these when we were up there, and you'd get, what was it, like 5 packs for a £5 or something like that?
No, it was less than that. They were like 30p or something.
Yeah, they weren't they? They were like 30p. The only downside to them is they're quite salty, so if you don't like salt, they're probably not for you. But we love them.
I love
salt. So.
But then we've also got some more mug soups in there. And then in here, I've got dumpling mix, some more cup of soups. We've got a tin of ravioli, beef, a tin of sweet potato and chipotle soup, more cup of soups, more cup of... Oh, this is a foreign one. Red Gronsack. No idea what that is. Looks like it's vegetable. I've then got more packet soups. These are just English ones. And then, oh look, a Lofferton fiskesuppe. We might have to go for that, Alex.
I'm gonna guess that's fish soup. Guess.
I think that's our winner for dinner. I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
Oh dear Lord.
What are you doing, Alex?
I am just Google translating how to actually make the fish soup.
Google Translate camera for the win.
Stir the contents of the bag into 6 litres of water and 1.5 dl of milk.
No, it's not 6 litres, it's 600 ml.
It says 6 litres. I'm reading off the screen.
6 litres.
6 litres of water and 1.5 dl of milk. Bring to the boil while stirring and let the soup simmer for 5 minutes. Stir occasionally. Gender? Question mark. Serve with light sour cream. More taste. So it actually, I don't know if you can see that on screen.
Yeah.
It actually says gender question mark. I mean, that's a point of contention these days. I'm surprised they're allowed to put that on the packet. Bring to the boil while stirring. Gender, serve with light. So that's whatever. Cool. So, whatever. What did we work out DL was?
Deciliter. Or something like that. So it's 600 ml of
That
water to 150 ml of milk. So good job I put milk in the fridge.
Yeah, definitely. So 600ml, turn the water on. The jug only goes up to 500. Whoa. She's a spitty girl. I'm guessing it's hot now.
Need to turn that ring down.
God, there's nothing like backseat chef, is there? Bloody hell! I'm turning it down because I need to, not because you told me to.
You might want a whisk. How do you rate it?
It's actually really good. I'm always sceptical of packet soup because sometimes they're like gritty. I'm not about it. But this is actually really nice. And I'm not usually, this makes me sound really picky, I'm not usually a fish person either. I like shellfish and typically like fish and chips. But yeah, it just doesn't do a lot for me. But this is actually really nice considering it's sat in a cupboard and travelled about 3,000 miles.
A bit like a seafood chowder, but it tastes really yummy. So if anybody fancies some, just pop over to Norway.
Go and pick yourself some up.
Simple.
Yeah.
Day trip.
So, dinner's now sorted. We've got a pile of dishes to prove. However, I forgot to pack anything to clean anything with because we've not been in the van for a little while. So, yeah, that wasn't my smartest move. But it's nearly 10 o'clock, so we're going to head to bed. And then tomorrow, we're going to take you into Lizard Village itself. And we're going to take you down to Lizard Point, which is the most southerly point in the UK. So we'll catch you guys bright and early in the morning. Good morning everyone. It's currently 7:30, 7:45. The light is just starting to appear. That has to be one of the absolute worst night's sleep I think both of us have ever had in a van.
I slept great, I don't know about you.
Okay, it's the worst night's sleep I've ever had in a van. So the wind is hitting the back corner and the van is just rocking all over the place.
It is 50-mile-an-hour gusts.
50-mile-an-hour gusts apparently. Neither of us checked the weather to realise that the gusts were going to come in so strong. We had the rain wasn't a problem, but the gusts, my lord. And it just sounds like the roof vents are open while we're in bed, so I kept waking up all night. So we thought we'd just show you the park up that we're in. Now, I don't know how well you can see it, but over there is Lizard Lighthouse. And we're parked just over here. So we're not far away. Where we're going to be heading to is pretty much where the lighthouse is. But yeah, this is just a small little gravel car park that's down here. I don't know if you're really meant to park here or not, but we haven't been bothered, and we're sort of hidden behind this building here, or disused building, and there's two others over there. But yeah, I'll have a look inside. I don't think there's much really in here. It is just, I assume, old war buildings. We tried to have a look last night and we couldn't really find any information on it. It now has an electrical unit in and a lot of crap. There isn't really a lot here. It's straight sea behind us, and the van is just nestled very nicely into this corner, which is quite nice and level.
Come dance in my glow. Fireflies in the yard, everything's a work of art. Already got everything we need to dance in the glow. Towers in my head, can never get enough. That's all my feeling left. Me and my friends
So, we've just arrived at Lizard Point itself. There is one hell of a storm going on when you look at the sea. I think we probably could get level if we went into that corner of the car park there, because we're at quite a slant as it sits. We'll try and get it across, but I don't know if it'll really come across on camera. But there are some mega waves hitting rocks over there. So let's go and show you around. So, this is Lizard Point, and we're currently stood in front of the old Lifeboat House. This was originally built in 1914, he says, looking up at the big plaque that's on the wall. And you can see behind me is the original slip that would go down, and the boat would go down into the sea. Now, Lizard has the record for the biggest RNLI rescue ever, and I'll have to check the facts on this, but there was, I believe, around 300 people saved, and the lifeboat crews rowed in and out about 16 hours, in and out, constantly saving people. In 1588, the Lizard was actually the first place to spot the Spanish Armada. I didn't know that. I don't know about you.
Nah.
No. So another thing that the Lizard is famous for, specifically this part, is over 200 recorded shipwrecks happen off the coast of here. And essentially what happens is, as you've seen probably, there is massive amounts of craggy rock out in the sea, and on a southwesterly, a bit like we've got today, boats get pushed right into the rocks. And we also tend to get a lot of fog out here, as you will have heard last night when we went to bed with the foghorn going. So visibility can be bad, sea conditions can be bad, and there's a lot of flying seaweed.
Just flew through the air.
I'm going to move now before I end up with like King and its fish coming into the side of my face.
I'm here at Barry Island Beach, and there's no sign to stop.
Now, you wouldn't believe it, considering that. But on a lovely summer's day, the Lizard is fantastic for seal watching and bird watching. So what you'll find is when you're up at the top, if you look down off the cliffs, there are seals littered all the way along, and it's not uncommon. And in the summer, you can generally come down here and find them. It's currently 8:30, so we need to start thinking about heading home because we've got about a 20-25 minute drive back. We hope you've enjoyed our little 5 to 9 adventure this week. It's certainly been a windy one, but remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.